Judy Austin and Yul Edochie's personal issues. Oftentimes, it's not something that I am bothered about, sincerely. I'm not really bothered about them. That is because whatever it is that happens between them is expected. After all, any house that you build on a faulty foundation, it is bound to crash, it is bound to break into pieces. But we will still touch on it. Of course, we will touch on it. So, Mr. Obasi came out. That's Judy Austin's husband. Because it is not yet clear that they are not husband and wife. Well, the man came out and he said a lot of things. He said he has not been able to have access to his children and that Judy had kept those children away from him. He said a lot of things in tears. He said it's been 10 years I've not had access to my children. He talked at length about how Yul Edochie and Judy Austin were seeing each other whilst Judy was married. Well, these things, it does happen, right? Now, there is a big issue. There's a big problem between Yul Edochie and Judy Austin. Recall what Mr. Obasi said. He said, if on social media I am seeing my children, I would have kept quiet a bit. If my children and Judy Austin both are seen on camera, like on social media, like how Judy has been putting Yul Edochie's children, recording them, taking them to play in different playgrounds, I would have said nothing. I would have said nothing. At least I will know they are alive. I will know they are fine. From those pictures, I will be able to discern if they are healthy or not. But as it is, well, this is serious. This is serious. This is serious. That he had not in any way done anything bad or evil to Judy, but Judy decided to do whatever it is that she wanted. It's okay. But my children, he said he's not going to joke with them. Now, immediately Judy Austin got wind of this and the steps that Mr. Obasi is onto, the steps that he is about to take. Judy begged Yul Edochie, saying, look, I know this is not part of our bargain. You have your own children. They are with their mother. Right? I have my own children. They are with my parents. I'm not comfortable giving my kids to my ex-husband because for whatever reasons. Now, Yul Edochie does not want to be part of this. He doesn't want to raise someone else's children. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Yul Edochie, are you under a spell? Are you under a spell? What makes you think that those children living with their grandparents, of course, they are living with someone, at least they are keeping grandparents active, they have children around them to take care of, it helps take their mind away from quarreling every now and then. I do understand, but these children, their father is saying, look, I want them to live with you. If you know that you want to keep them, then let it be that you are the one keeping them. And moreover, I don't see you and these children move around. So Yul Edochie and Judy had a talk on this. Judy wants to bring those children to live with Yul Edochie and the rest of their children, making it 4 children in that house. According to Mr. Obasi, they had 2 children. Yul Edochie said no. He said no over my dead body. I am not going to accept this. This was not the bargain. We never agreed to this. This is not what we said at the beginning. I am not going to accept. But don't forget that the same Edochie was part of those that bullied Mr. Obasi into submission. He was part of those that encouraged you, because there are men like that. They are so wicked. He was shifting Judy Austin's underwear. It felt good. So to him, I will help you oppress. And there are women too like that. If you don't help them to oppress that man, to deal with that man, even to RIP the man, as the case may be. Because there are women that will use a man to achieve such. They will not be happy with you. So, she said, both of us we are into this together. We are guilty of it. On all sides, we are both guilty of it. It's time for you to make sure that this man does not take these children away from me. I don't want him to take these children away from me. I want to inherit those children. I want those children to know me only. I want to let him know that I have power as a woman, because that's basically what she did. Although the court normally will give, all over the world, it has always been that way. Women, mothers will have access to those children, meaning they live with them more. Now, during holidays, you can split it. Visitation is accepted and allowed as long as you pay child support. So now, Mr. Obasi is saying, those children are not living with you. You left them off to your mother and father. I don't want that. They must live with you. If not, I want them for myself. So Judy, trying to cover up, fill up whatever lacuna, space, hole, whatever. He wants those children to start living with him, to take videos and pictures, and maybe later return them back. And those kids, once they start living with mommy, they will feel good about it. They won't want to return back. So Edochie said no. This has caused a lot of rift between both of them. Judy said, you must accept me and accept my children. You know that this is what it's supposed to be. And you knew it in the past, that I had children. And I also knew that you had kids. Your kids are with their mother. Let my own children also be with their mother. Hey, Edochie, you have entered. Well, for me, I do not see any problems with this. Yeah, I don't see any problem with this. Edochie, you must. It is important. You must accept Judy Austin's request. Unless, because Judy is threatening that he's going to scatter everything and open his mouth. And I don't know, maybe part of what she's going to open is that Edochie used Kambili Chukwu to enhance, but all he tried to get, none of it worked. Politics, business, movie, nothing. Everything ground zero.